Okay. KTT, new episode once every 2 weeks. This is episode 50, come on now, big milestone.
Shout
I am
out.
Drift, joined by my co-host.
It's your boy Xero. Just call me Xero.
And that's the energy we have. That's what we're bringing in the pod today. Before we get any further into the episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All of that helps me, helps Xero, helps the pod, helps the algorithm. Appreciate you. So before we get into the episode properly, we're going to be covering some modulo. And then in the middle section, I have a segment called the Agenda Core. And then towards the end of the pod is going to be something a little different. You get me? So, modulo, right. What do you think Yuka is going to do to beat Yuka?
To beat Yuka? You mean Dabura?
Yeah, Dabura. What do you think Yuka's going to do to beat Dabura?
Right. So, chapter 14, Tsurugi's having a chat with Maru,
Mm-hmm.
and he mentioned the binding vow.
Mm-hmm.
Maru already said that might not be enough.
Okay.
So, straight up on plane, I'm not sure. I have some ideas.
By all means, spitball.
I have some ideas, boy, but I don't know if it's really going to be enough to kind of put her over the edge.
All right.
So, first one is the binding vow, as I mentioned, right? So it's possible that she gets something similar to what Gon had in HH.
Okay.
Yeah.
In regards to how he beat Pito, yeah?
In regards to how I beat Pito.
Okay.
So give me access to all the curse energy I'm ever going to have because I'm dead in 3 months anyways.
Word.
You understand? So all the curse energy I would have had if I didn't have this terminal disease, right? That could possibly put her over the edge.
What?
That's one. 2, it's possibly Tsurugi gives her the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Rika's ring possibly gives her Rika's ring, and that somehow gives her, I don't know if I want to call it an edge, but it gives her an opportunity, or it at least gives her something viable to use against Dabura.
Right.
So in terms of her versus Dabura, that's really what I've got at the minute.
Right. Okay. I hear it. So, can't lie. All valid hypotheticals. You get me? All valid hypotheticals. I'm not gonna lie, I do subscribe to the idea of it being a binding vow as well. You feel me? If only because we've seen how useful they can be in like the latter half of JJK. You feel me? With niggas like Sukuna, come on now. But much like Maru did say, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. You feel me? Because even if you have a bad boy binding vow applied to you feel me? I just don't feel like in however many years of teenage life that she has lived, you have the experience or battle acumen to kind of fight somebody like Dabura. You feel me? I don't know what type of technique or special like equipment she can get that will kind of bridge that particular gap. You know what I'm saying? From where I sit right now, it really does feel like heaven and earth. You feel me?
Fair.
The idea that it might be Rika, she might get Rika's ring. I've seen it float about online as well, but I personally don't really subscribe to it. I don't feel like there's been any kind of tell up to now to kind of indicate that we're going to see any type of like a Rika usage. You feel me? So I don't know about that. Obviously, like I said, valid hypothetical.
Well, with Rika's ring, I would just suggest Chekhov's gun. Yeah, so Chekhov's gun is the cinematic principle. I might not be getting that right, but it's basically a principle that you don't introduce something unless you plan to use it later on down the line.
I would counter that by saying Rika's ring wasn't introduced in Modulo, it was introduced in JJK.
Sure, but in Modulo, why I mention it is because in Modulo, she was specifically given the ring by Yuta, right? And then through, clan machinations, it got taken off her and given to her older brother, Tsurugi, right? So, obviously, Rika has deep connections to Yuta. She was very close to Yuta. So that's why I'm feeling that the ring might come in play. So that's really what I have for suggestion.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like I said, I don't have the means to shoot down that hypothetical. You get me? It's just, I kind of approach it from a different angle. Like, the way that I approach it is, I have to look at setup. You get me? And from the moment between us understanding the significance between Rika's ring and Yuka, we haven't seen Rika's ring ever since. You get me? Like, it comes up in like passing, but it's not really a centrifugal item or like a centrifugal point where we are in the story. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, if it's gonna come up here at this particular juncture, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. I feel like if it was going to, you'd kind of give us a little more tells. You feel me? That's not me saying it's impossible. Could 100% be possible. You feel me? It's just, I do kind of approach it from the perspective of, if you were going to get like Rika usage, you know what I'm saying, in this fucking scrap, it would make sense to kind of indicate like, if anything, bruv, they literally said the binding vow route. You get me? Yeah. So between it being like, Rika's ring is going to be the one to come through and clutch it, or them actually going the binding vow route. I can actually see them going the binding vow route.
Can't be a form of the two with it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I dead ass only see it going the binding vow route. I feel like Rika's ring was gonna come up.
They've
like,
mentioned it, so it's probably like this is gonna go the binding vow, but
I mean, Rika's ring will probably come up later on, is what I'm going to say. You get me? Like, the reason I don't feel like it's going to come up here is because if it's not used here, then it guarantees that it has a stronger significance later on in the story. Sure. You feel me? And if at that point there is more indicators like, yo, we kind of need Rika's fucking abilities, that's when you can kind of go, hey, yeah, the ring's coming. You feel me? But at present, I do kind of keep it to what they have chosen to kind of like articulate. And what they've articulated is they're going to go the binding vow route. You feel me? What I'm confused about is I don't understand what type of binding vow you could apply. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only really imagine it, much like you said, through the lens of HH. You feel me? Hunter x Hunter. So, like, when Gon made a deal with his nan, like, yo, make me as powerful as I'm ever going to be, just so I can drop Pito, I can see a binding vow by way of that happening, like you touched on earlier. Right. You feel me?
I mean, it has form. I forgot her name, the blue-hair chick with the sword. She essentially made something very similar.
Yeah. But she did it. So yeah, effectively she did the same thing, but obviously because she wasn't juiced like that, Kenjaku just caught the blade on some shit. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. You understand? So she
that's
just
what I mean.
took out the fight. But you understand? She very similar premise.
So
is what I'm
the
thinking.
premise is exactly like you said, very similar. You feel me? So that's kind of why I do think the route they are gonna go is the binding vow route. I just don't know what binding vow they're gonna apply. You feel me? Sure. And much like Maru has said, nigga, I'm sorry, I don't see, even with binding vow in tow, you man bridging the gap between him and Dabura. We ain't seen this nigga Dabura throw a fucking punch yet, but the way that he's written and drawn and oral farms, it's kind of fucking letting you know, hey, this nigga's a fucking nuclear bomb. You know what I'm saying? And over here we have a coughing baby. You get me? Like,
all right,
like,
cool. So, like, can you break down the sorcerer grades?
Sorcerer grades? So sorcerer grades go from 1 through 4, and then they're special.
Right.
You feel me? Special being the absolute creme de la creme. You get me? If you really want to get techie into it, right? It actually goes 4 through 1, and then once you get to 1, you get semi-special grade, and then you get actual special grade.
So 1 would be a top class sorcerer.
So 1 is a nigga that's nice with the shits. For perspective, Megumin, JJK days, grade 2. You know what I'm saying? And because he was seen as, and because he was a grade 2 sorcerer, he was perceived as one of the people with the most potential in the entire school.
Sure.
You feel me? So that kind of
name, potential man.
Potential man. You feel me? Ironically. You feel me? So that kind of lets you know the barometer that we're working with here when it comes to the grades. You feel me? And like I and you and most of the man online have kind of been postulating and kind of been hypothesizing, this nigga Dabura might be beyond special grade. You get me?
Yeah.
This nigga Dabura might be beyond special grade. And again, I do need to kind of articulate that. Again, the way that they went to describe how one would go about handling different variations of like graded curses is once you get to special grade, once you get to grade 1, missile strikes won't necessarily work.
True.
You get me?
Hence why they were considering nukes in chapter 14.
You feel me? Hence why they were considering nukes. You get me? So it's like, yeah, if the nigga going up against her is considered to be beyond special grade, you know what I'm saying? Or at the very least, he's considered to be what they call a Sukuna level threat. Right? And Sukuna himself was a special grade defined nigga. You feel me? If not slightly beyond special grade. You feel me? So as I'm like, you have a hydrogen bomb versus a coughing baby. You feel me? And that's not me sleeping on Rika. It's just in the panels that we've seen up to now. Yuka, my bad.
My
not
bad
Rika,
for introducing Rika into the
Yuka,
conversation.
you feel me? But sorry, you feel me? But it's like I don't really, in the panels that we've seen up to now of Yuka and everything that we have seen, I've not seen defined and clear fucking structured curse techniques here. You get me?
No,
I'm always
that's
kind of
a problem with her because
I'm kind of seeing like vague looking techniques, like the curse energy kind of just forms over your hands and some claws type shit. Yeah, and I'm like, against regular niggas,
that's pretty much all she demonstrated.
You feel me?
The curse technique is to
put the claws over your hands.
Exactly. So the curse energy envelopes her hands, and it causes her nails to become longer, to become
like claw-like.
And then in that, she has a technique that she uses to strike people.
And I'm like, don't get
that's
me wrong.
all we've got.
Fire shit. I guess you get me. Fire shit to regular
to take down
niggas.
this nigga that's apparently
nigga like
close to Sukuna or maybe beyond.
And the thing is, it's like it's more so the longer this shit goes on, the more people kind of look at it like Sukuna was close to him in strength. You get me? The fucking irony. That's why I'm like, I don't think niggas understand that, boy. If she's going to need a Hail Mary of a fucking save. She's going to need a Hail Mary of a save to clutch up, boy. You know what I'm saying? If I'm keeping it a bean with you, my real, actual fucking postulation here, I think she's going to go up against Dabura, lose, but not die, and then that's when we get the enter of a 1 Yuji. You get me?
Okay.
I feel like she's gonna go up against Dabura. The binding vow is not gonna be good enough. She won't necessarily die from the engagement, but that's where we're gonna need Yuji, because if there's no Yuka, because she's a representative that was chosen because they can't find Yuji. What do you mean?
So
no, I don't think same scrap. No,
not same scrap.
I don't think same engagement.
Not the return of Jump Jutsu Kaisen.
No, not yet. At least you feel me. Not yet. Give it time. You feel me? Give it time. 30 chapters. You feel me? But yeah. I see her fighting Dabura, losing, and then after that, because she's a representative that was chosen by Japan, in light of her losing, there is only one other person that they can fucking slap forward now, and it has to be Yuji.
But so for that to happen, I feel like there needs to be another event, right? Because we're playing the Sumerians game, right? So one scrap, winner takes all, right? So if Yuka loses to Dabura, they lose Tokyo.
I don't think that's gonna happen though. Like, even if they lose to Dabura, I do not see the Japanese government, and by extension humans overall, being like, yeah, you can take Tokyo and live side by side with fucking cursed spirits. You feel me? Because on a fundamental level, even if we wanted to just give you Tokyo, unless you niggas can tell us that you will police the fucking cursed spirits, I can't let you have Tokyo, regardless of whatever the fuck you think. Because you niggas are fucking worshipping them.
Heard them or something.
I'm saying,
what I'm looking for here?
Like deify them or some shit.
Well,
bro,
they have done that. What's the
word
I'm looking for?
So I'm like,
fucking call them to multiply something. Anyway,
you niggas would worship
right now, but you wouldn't take any steps to kind of corral them.
You get me? Because as far as
what I'm looking for, corral.
You
wouldn't corral
you feel me? And the reality is this, you feel me? Because of that, you man would fucking worship the cursed spirits, even though the cursed spirits actively seek out and fucking kill humans. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, irrespective of however this little deal between them goes, you win, we get Tokyo, you lose, you leave. Even if they lose, like we lose in that fight, they're not just gonna give up Tokyo. You feel me? Before they do that, I genuinely see the Japanese government putting all of their fucking stocks in finding Yuji and throwing his ass out there first. You feel me? Fair. Because the simple idea of giving them Tokyo with everything that we understand about what Tokyo is now, right? Coming off what cursed fucking spirits are in JJK days, there is no forum for having fucking cursed spirits just chill in Tokyo, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or like chill in Tokyo without any type of fucking policing or supervision. There's no room for it. You get me? Even if you niggas fucking decide that, hey, we won Tokyo, nigga, fuck you mean, where's Yuji? You get me?
So we're just not gonna play by the rules.
Nigga, where's Yuji? Play by the rules. Nigga, you have a spaceship in space. You feel me? Play by the rules. You tore a nigga's arm off before we could look. To be fair, in defense, you get me? We did shoot one of your dogs. You get me? But play by the rules, nigga. This is Earth. This is existence at stake, dog. You feel me? If this shit goes differently, we could have cursed spirits roaming all over the motherfucking Nah, gang, I'm not going for that. I don't feel like
Which
the Japanese
is probably what they would do, because they would want them to be free,
or some dumb shit. You feel me? And it's like,
you're not gonna keep them in Tokyo.
You're not gonna do it. You feel me? And it's like, I'm sorry, there's a difference in culture here, but what you see as a fucking Kalian adjacent fucking thing worthy of worshipping, in reality to us, is something that actively seeks out and seeks to harm the species of this planet. If you as a species give a fuck about your species and why you had to leave your planet, you're gonna have to respect this. You're gonna have to respect this. There is no forum.
And that's the impasse, isn't it?
And that's the impasse, you get me? And it kind of leads me beautifully into the second question that I had about Modulo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're aware, but obviously Sarugi and Maru are about to throw hands. You feel me?
I was gonna ask that.
So with Sarugi and Maru now being able to throw hands, you feel me? What do you think the relationship looks like post this?
To be fair, I haven't really given much thought to that. I mean, I saw it, but I was kind of gonna wait until probably chapter 15 when their actual scrap happens to kind of, decide how to look at that going forward. It seems that Sarugi was genuinely trying to be friends with Maru.
I mean, even if it didn't appear like that at first, a genuine effort was made after the fact. Yeah,
you understand? So it seemed like
it was both.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. It was a mutual thing, but now we've come to the point where, hey, listen, my species is imperiled. Okay, and furthermore, my younger sibling is potentially being harmed by this. In Maru's case, he's already been harmed.
My
and in Sarugi's
brother
case,
has been shot.
You understand? And in Sarugi's case, my sister's about to fight somebody that you man are all saying was like
the one nigga
your leader, the guy that killed the guy that
raised you
look up to.
You know what I'm saying?
You understand? So
yeah,
you understand? So,
and it's kind of why I had to ask the question.
Yeah, you know, that's a very difficult one
on both sides of the camp. Both niggas have credible reasons to be like, no, nigga. You feel me? And that again, anybody that says modulo is fucking written fire, this is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like these type of discussions, these type of power plays that makes a nigga take a step back and go, okay, so who really is in the right of the situation? You feel me? Yes, I cannot let you niggas just take Tokyo, and if it means defending it, sure, but that's my younger sister. You feel me? Going up against the nigga that you said is the one nigga in your entire species to avoid. You feel me? But then on Maru's end, yeah, my species, my particular tribe, seek somewhere to call home. After 2 years of fucking traveling through space, we found here. And it seems like this could be a good fit. And then on top of that, you niggas shot my brother. My brother is currently
He actually
unconscious.
said in the chapter, they can't leave because of the Kallians.
My nigga, they can't leave because of the Kallians. You feel me? So that's why I was like, listen, what do you think the relationship looks like between these two niggas post
my
this?
guy.
Extremely strained. You feel me?
Understand? I don't think we're gonna get the Naruto thing where you can understand each other by exchanging blows, boy. You understand? I don't think we're gonna go with that.
I'm not gonna lie, and then on top of that, a third person you need to think about, if the relationship between Tsurugi and Maru becomes fucking strained, you don't want to see the relationship between Cross and humanity like once that nigga wakes up. If he wakes up, you feel me? And again, I do see him waking up though, I can't lie, yeah? But if Maru is the nigga that seems like, yo, I'm dead ass serious now, like I'm not playing, and that's Maru, once that nigga Cross wakes up, shit's gonna go real south. You feel me? Real south. So
Maru wakes up on a tip and be like, yeah, nah, fuck them.
Fuck all of them niggas.
Fuck all of them niggas. Yeah, we're taking it.
We're taking it, nigga.
Like,
we
who
tried
can say
to,
no?
we tried to extend the fucking olive branch.
He was playing Peacemaker,
yeah.
and for that, he got shot.
You got blicked 3 times, bro. You feel me? Just humans being humans, you get me? So I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, fire written shit. Fire written shit. You get me? Intrigue on 1,000.
Yep.
You feel me? I am heavily invested in where the fuck this finna go. But that's really all I really had to touch on in regards to modulo this week. You get me? Obviously, once the next chapter comes out, we'll unpack it, go into it. You know what I'm saying? But if you had anything else you wanted to add to the segment?
No. The last thing I had was the Maru and Maru and Tsurugi.
Yeah.
You understand that we touched on that already. So yeah, I'm good with modulo.
Now, doke. That's been a modulo. Next up is Agenda Court. And we'll see you in the next segment. Love. And we are in the next segment. We have Agenda Court. Agenda Court is basically speaking on some of the things that we see in regards to the agenda in the community. You feel me? So real easy for the first one. Who's the objective best father in your opinion between Isshin Kurosaki from Bleach, Minato Namikaze from Naruto? I mean, I feel like niggas know who that one is out of everybody else. You get me?
Yeah.
And obviously a one Monkey D Dragon. You get me? Now, the barometer you choose or the criteria you choose to judge them by is up to you. You feel me? But in your opinion, who do you feel like is the best father between the 3 of them?
I would say it is Isshin.
You don't need to worry about the middle. You know what I'm saying? But if there's the best, then that by definition means there's a worst out of the 3.
That dragon.
Damn. Okay.
That's easy, bro.
Like,
Swish.
I'm like,
set
damn.
up, layup,
Feel
layup.
me?
Cool.
Damn.
I can't put Dragon in the good dad category because you have not been a dad to Luffy for all the 19 years. You left that man with your father, his granddad, and Est.
Who you don't fuck with, by the way.
You understand?
Who you don't fuck with.
Your one good action in relation to Luffy, speaking on Dragon here.
Yeah.
Your one good action in relation to Luffy is you pulled up in Logtown when Smoke was gonna pin him. Right?
But that's okay, yeah, go on.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you saved your son in that circumstance, and that's it. There's been no further interaction between the two of them, right? Tangentially, you can say that he's been an important figure in Luffy's life in the background because one, Robin trained under the
Revolutionary
Revolutionaries,
Dragons,
yeah, and also Sabo. He found Sabo, Luffy's brother, right? Raised him up to become the second in command.
Save that nigga Shanks. Save that nigga Shanks. You get me? Save that nigga Shanks.
He saved Shanks, yeah, but
Save
he dropped
that nigga
him.
Shanks.
You understand?
Hey.
Shanks got dropped and landed in a fucking chest.
I didn't have to. You get me?
So I mean,
means something.
it's fair.
That means something.
It still has a impact on Luffy because Shanks could have been raised as Celestial Dragon from the get-go. So yeah, but again, that's all background stuff. Like it wasn't.
It's not
the
nothing
action wasn't
day.
taken for the purpose of benefiting Luffy.
Yeah, necessary. Yeah. 100%.
So that's why I have to put Dragon at the bottom.
Okay.
In the middle, I know you said we haven't got to worry about the middle, but in the middle, it would be Minato.
All right.
Right?
Rationale.
Because his last act was saving his son.
Valid.
You understand?
Valid.
His last act was saving his son. He also sealed some of his chakra inside Naruto to help him should the Ninetales go out of control.
I'm not gonna lie to
Pulled
you.
up to back the beef
nigga,
in the fourth
could
Ninja
make
War.
an argument.
Yeah.
A nigga could make an argument that nigga Naruto said it himself. You sealed the half of a demonic fucking fox's chakra inside your newborn, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like something about that has to be said as a father. You feel me? Something about that has to be said. Are you W-mans for it? In the long run, yes. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But through the lens of fatherhood, if we're gonna kill Goku for throwing a sensu bean at Gohan,
if I'm gonna kill Minato over that, we have to strangle Retsu.
bro, if I'm gonna kill Goku for throwing a sensu bean at his son when he was fighting Gohan because he knew his son's potential, then yes, nigga, I'm sorry. Yes. Nobody's bro. If Goku can catch flack for it, then yes, nigga. I know the intention behind it was good. You get me? The intention behind it was good.
Sorry to cut you. All the villages that have Jinchuriki, you man are fucked for that. You understand? You man are fucked for that.
But on different levels, I'm like, nigga, that's your son. That's your son.
It is. But at the same time, I'm saying like, it's not as if it's a unique action to Minato because fucking Gyro's dad did it as well.
Okay,
not the pro-tag guy.
Stay with me. Stay with me, right? It's not about it being a unique action, right? It's about, even though Jinchurikis are a thing in the world of Naruto, not every Jinchuriki is placed in them by their parent. You feel me? The two examples that we're discussing right now, one is Naruto. You feel me? The other example you just gave is perhaps one of the worst examples of fathers in all of anime, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? And the nigga sealed a Jinchuriki inside of his son.
Inside of his son. I'm like, bro, if we're gonna kill Minato for that, there's a worse example. Because not only did you do that, you treat the nigga like shit for half his life.
Nigga, who the fuck defending Rasa?
Rasa, that's it. I don't know why I
I'm
call
like,
him Retsu.
nigga,
Rasa.
Who the fuck defending Rasa?
Nobody.
We don't fuck with Rasa.
You know, I'm just pointing out that it happened.
If I'm gonna kill Minato for it because I have to kill Rasa for it, then yes, nigga, I do kill Rasa for it. You get me? I do kill Rasa for it. So I'm like, yeah, look, Minato, are you W-mans?
Yeah.
Of course. Is the intention behind the action good fucking hearted and like well-meaning? Of course. But Naruto himself said it to you, nigga. I'm like, brother, you sealed half of a demonic fox's chakra inside your son. You feel me?
I mean, listen, I'm gonna try one last devil's advocate. He sealed half of the demonic fox inside of his son. Sure. Right? His son was also left in the care of the fucking Hokage, who utterly failed at being a godparent or step parent.
So now, to what we're doing is, rather than holding Minato's feet to the fire, every time that nigga's feet come close to the fire, we shift to somebody else. Nigga, I'm on him.
I'm acknowledging that he put one of the most, he put a nuke inside his son. I am acknowledging that. And
as a act that a father does to his child.
But what I'm really trying to say is, Naruto's life was hard, right? It didn't need to be that hard. The fox thing didn't really start affecting Naruto until he ventured out into the ninja world.
Now, okay, cool. Do you see what I'm saying? Though I'm like, you keep adding qualifiers every time we try to stay on that point. It's like, cause there are several things around, like the fact that he's still
rising that nigga into the sun. Fuck
bro, I'm like, cause there are several things, both positive and negative, about you putting the fucking chakra inside Naruto. You get me? Like, if you didn't put fucking the Ninetales inside Naruto, nigga, we don't get 1/3 of the dope shit we get from Naruto. Full stop. You get me? So is that nigga saying, hey, like, it's a bad thing that you did that? Like, for the story? Fuck no. You get me? But for the sake of a parental discussion, I feel like, hey, don't be so quick to put the fucking half of a demonic nine-tailed creature inside your newborn, nigga. You feel me? I know you meant well. You feel me?
You really never chose.
Like, could have not did that?
Then the fox would be free and pissed off the fucking retconner.
Yeah, and your son wouldn't have to endure the life that he lived, I guess.
Fair enough.
You feel me? So that's why I'm like, hey, is it well-meaning? Yes. You feel me? Is it good in the long run? Yes. Do we fuck with Kurama? Also, yes. You feel me? But like you just said, if we're gonna kill that nigga Rasa for doing it, and I could kill that nigga for several reasons. Yes, gang. I'm sorry. Sealing a half demonic fox inside your son is wild work, my nigga. Wild work. You feel me? So yeah, I do have to look at you for that. I'm sorry. Get me? But correct. But yeah, so I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Minato definitely comes in the second.
Yeah, he's the middle guy. And then we have Isshin, right?
Yeah, okay.
And Isshin is the best father because
on every level
he was present
for
the majority of his son's life.
On every level, bro.
You understand? Present in his son's life, made sure, like, constantly fight with him to keep the skills sharp, even though, again, that wasn't too further any, like, Shinigami or anything. It was just, hey, you understand? You might need some hands here, right? raising 3 kids on his own.
By himself.
You understand? By himself as a doctor. So he's incredibly busy anyway, but he's still present. Them niggas can go to dad if anything happens. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Also pulled up again. Crucial. What is it? 2 times he pulled up clutch.
And then I was gonna say, bro, like if we're gonna kind of detail some of the fucking background regarding why Minato did what he did, nigga, we need to kind of speak on why Ishin is like powerless by the time that we meet him in the fucking main story. You get me? When you first come across Ishin, nigga doesn't have any powers. You have no idea why. You get me? And then as the story goes on, you're like, oh fucking shit. Oh shit, this nigga gave up everything. Nigga gave up everything, was like, fuck it. This woman, these kids, my only concern now. Fuck being a captain. I'm like, gang, not gonna hold you. Objectively, the best father.
Yeah. So Ishin Kurosaki,
get me?
Definitely the best out of the big 3.
Objectively, the best father. You get me? So I'm not gonna lie to you. I do feel like Homie Court has been fucking closed. You get me? Because grand opening, that's it. Man said fucking agenda court, yeah. Grand opening, grand closing. You get me? The best father out of the big 3, and I don't want to hear this discussion being had online, is Ishin. It's 100% Ishin from Bleach, my nigga. And I know Bleach is fun to hate on because you niggas can't because you niggas have the attention span of a fucking goldfish. Right. You feel me? But dog, pound for pound, band for band, don't start looking at feats. Don't start looking at all of this other shit. Band for band, the best father out the big 3 is, in fact, Ishin Kurosaki. You heard it here first. KTT episode 50. Don't play with me. You
Abandoned, dead, present.
Present, nigga. And I don't mean kind of present, nigga. I'm talking really here, bro. Everything from being present in their lives to visiting my dead wife's grave once a year to smoke a cigarette because she said I look cool when I'm doing it. Bro, when I say, give up for that nigga, bro. I can't lie, bro. Give up.
Positive masculinity.
You get me? Positive masculinity, bro. I can't lie to you. When I say Ishin, father of the year for real. You get me? But that's been agenda core. You dig? We have something coming up. Do you have anything else you wanted to add to the agenda core?
Yes, but I think we'll have to do it another time because that would be a very long one.
I was gonna say, all right, cool. I mean, obviously you already know it's a segment now. You get me? So, but the agendas are hot. Keep them ready. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, next segment coming up now. See you then. And we are back for the next and final segment. If you're still here this deep into the pod, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the algorithm, helps me, helps Xero, all of that. You feel me? So we are going to be talking about, you know it, you love it, DBZ. You feel me? Dragon Ball Z.
Yes,
you feel me? So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to my dude, Xero, please.
Thank you. So, coming back to Dragon Ball.
Word.
And we spoke recently in the pod about some rumors floating about the future of Dragon Ball, right? So, mark your calendars, 25th of January 2026. That's when we get some official news about what's coming down the pipeline. And then allegedly in March, this is more of a rumor, possible chapter, right? I'll speak more on that in a bit. But what's really somewhat got the internet ablaze right now is the rumors about the movie, right?
There's a movie.
Rumors about a movie.
Okay.
All right. So when we last touched on this, I mentioned that there is a event in January. All right. It's called, let me try and pronounce this correctly, Dragon Ball Genki Damatsuri.
So Dragon Ball Genki Damatsuri.
Genki Damatsuri.
Genki Damatsuri.
Genki Damatsuri. Okay. Yep. So that's the event. All right.
Right. Okay.
Now, specifically what I want to talk about is the rumor that Torishima kind of put out there, that the movie
Torishima
being the former editor. Thank you very much for
the people. Then, for the people.
So Torishima is the former editor of Dragon Ball. So if you're a Cell fan, you can thank Torishima for that.
My dog, appreciate it.
So when you hear, everybody's heard them rumors about the editor that didn't like 19 and 20, didn't like 17 and 18, didn't like first form, second form Cell.
That's why we got Cell. Torishima.
That's Torishima.
I see. I mean, hey man, hey, good change.
So as much as I give him credit for that, I've had my problems with him. We've spoken on spoken about in the past. Just some of the things he's been saying just kind of flagrant.
Is he the one that was speaking on like AOT and that?
Yeah, same guy. You understand? Right, some kind of flagrant shit, but you know, he's well versed in the industry.
Yeah, he does.
You understand? He probably has some idea what he's talking about.
I touch tone deaf at times. I'll say, but yeah, go on.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he suggested that the new movie is going to be a Vegeta movie.
Right. Okay.
And at present, there's no conclusive evidence to support that.
Yeah.
So again, still just in the rumor.
And again, you're talking to you're talking to a Vegeta fan here. You feel me? I've heard nothing in the whispers of the wind. But yeah, go on.
Exactly. So, that's kind of why I brought it up. Vegeta's your dog. This man now said, and again, this isn't just like, hey, Torishima May said this. Apparently said this on his podcast. Okay. Kosu or Koso.
Kosu. I'm gonna go with Kosu, bro.
Yeah, Koso. Koso. Anyway, so he apparently said it on his podcast, right? So that's really where the rumor came from.
Yeah.
All right. And as I just clarified, there's nothing concrete to substantiate that. All right. Now, we just discussed that he is a former editor of Dragon Ball. So it's possible he still has connects in the industry. They could have put him on game.
What?
But he's not actively involved in Dragon Ball at all. Right? So, you have to just kind of take what he said with some salt. So, let's run with that.
All right.
Let's say there is a Vegeta movie coming down the line in 2026. What would that look like?
Nigga, what the bro? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was immediately gonna kind of chime in and be like, a Vegeta movie. I mean, I suppose cool, right? If I was to spitball, right? It could only be something circa around like his origin story or something. Like the years that we didn't see while like he was putting in pain for like being a Saiyan. You get me? Because that would be the only window of Vegeta's fucking career that we are hazy on still. Because from the nigga landed on Earth, we've been with him every step of the fucking way. You feel me? So I'm like, if you're gonna get a Vegeta movie, and again, there's nothing in the manga that would support this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where the fuck is this movie coming from?
Thank you.
You get me? And again, because of that, in light of that, if you are going to give me a Vegeta-themed movie, it can only commonsensically be one that kind of details his years in the interim of fucking growing up, but before coming to Earth.
But how would that do anything for this? How would that push the story forward?
It's not, but that's what I'm saying. Stay with me. I don't know anything about the movie being intended to push the story forward. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, as I said, there's no concrete.
And that's what I'm saying.
We're just looking at, okay, what would a potential Vegeta movie look like?
So that's why, like, in my hypothesis, if the movie came out and it was more of a fucking like Vegeta backstory type shit, like OG days backstory type shit, then the intent of the movie evidently would not be to move the fucking story forward. You get me? The intent of the movie would be to fucking like elucidate some fucking shit in a time period that we've long since left. You get me? And if we're gonna kill them for that, look, niggas gonna hate me. What did they do with Daima? Daima articulates a fucking time period.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
You feel me?
That was actually one of my ideas.
You feel me?
It could only really make sense to take place after the Buu saga. Right, and that's an extreme idea as is, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know how happy I'd be if they did that, because you've already done it with Daima.
You understand? So his backstory, I think it would have to be somewhere around that time period.
And I'm like, I don't know how comfortable I am with you doing that, because you've already chosen Daima to take place in this same Buu era like time period.
Right.
You feel me?
And then secondly, now touching on your idea, because I kind of like brainstormed that as well. And for me, it would kind of be rehashy. Right, so let me just clarify. Are you saying that potentially it would just be a full backstory, so everything would take place in the past?
So like, think of the shit, like, every now and again where you see fucking like just 1-2 innocuous shots of like a child Vegeta with like a child fucking Raditz on a planet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And like obviously there's like a Nappa in the background or some shit.
Yeah.
That era of shit is what I'm talking about. You get me? So not necessarily him being a dead ass jit, but the adventures and the fucking escapades that he was up on and doing before.
So no Super Saiyan or not like
none of
that. Had to take place with him, Nappa, and I'm talking him, Nappa, and Raditz off on their jollies.
Brother, twin. I'm talking still brown haired Vegeta, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking brown haired Vegeta. My nigga, you feel me? Before man touched down and discovered black hair, I'm talking brown hair Vegeta. You feel me? That era. I'm talking Mr. I boom planets with a flick wrist. You feel me? Crazy work, by the way. You feel me? That era is what I'm talking about, because that could be the only movie you could give me about Vegeta that I haven't seen yet. You get me? Because any other fucking movie you're going to give me about Vegeta, it would be based on that material that A, has not been created yet, because there's no Vegeta exclusive fucking content in Dragon Ball right now. You feel me? In the manga. You feel me? And then if that's not where it's coming from, nigga, where the fuck is the movie coming from?
Right. So
you feel me?
To kind of springboard off the point you just made about his backstory,
yeah,
I kind of feel like if it was to be that, it would kind of have to center around something that happened in his past, as you're saying, right? But him having to deal with that in, you know, the semi-present or the present, right? But for that to work, it's kind of rehashing a plot point we've already seen a few times now. So, plan to eradicate the Saiyans. Baby from GT. Granola. All three of them centered around people coming back for revenge against the Saiyans for shit they did back in the past, right? So that's kind of a rehash.
Kind of rehashy. You feel me?
The other idea I have, right?
Yeah.
Now work with me on this one.
All right.
Right? Tarble.
All right.
Right? So Tarble, it could kind of be something similar to Yoson Goku and Friends Return, where Vegeta goes off to help Tarble.
But
right?
here's my thing, right? And don't get me wrong. Again, you're talking to a Vegeta fan here, right? That nigga Tarble does not have anywhere near enough stocks. I don't see it happening. Tarble does not have anywhere.
It's not a Tarble movie, it's a Vegeta movie.
But even if okay, cool, it's a Vegeta movie that's heavily linked to going to help Tarble. So Tarble's going to be a very strong supporting character in this movie. You get me? Tarble doesn't have enough stocks, my nigga. Nobody is checking for Tarble, my nigga. You feel me? And that's not our fault. It's how Tarble was used. You introduced the younger brother of fucking Vegeta, nigga, and we've seen him in one movie.
And name dropped one time.
One time.
You give us a carbon copy called Kaba.
You feel? Nigga. So that's Negro. That perfectly underscores it. Bro, it's not Tarble. I'm sorry.
That's G. Realistic.
Niggas who wanted, they really looked at that and said, bro, you know what? We really feel like Vegeta could use a fucking mini-me. And gave us Kaba, nigga. Who, for all intents and purposes, W little fucking nigga. We fuck with Kaba. You feel me? But I'm like, you touched on it yourself just now perfectly. By virtue of us getting Kaba, he fulfills the role that we wanted niggas to fucking have Tarble fulfill. Tarble is an afterthought to niggas now.
All right, cool. So,
you feel me?
Then? So, could it not be a movie then where he goes to Universe 6 to help the Saiyans?
That would have been that would have been cool to see. But being realistic now, again, we have to stay within the realm of reality, right? How plausible do you see that being a thing? That idea that you just spoke on has been a fucking discussion for like 4 or 5 years now. You feel me? Hasn't fucking come to pass. Not only has it not come to pass, nothing has been written to even kind of indicate that it will happen. You feel me?
True. So besides the fact that he said he wants to see it, boy, but we just never got that plot point.
That's why a nigga like me has to look at it like, okay, cool. The only way I can see you giving us a Vegeta-centric movie, right? That's not something that's based on the fucking manga that we're reading currently, or like based on some of the shit that we've seen in some of the movies or something, is if you give me like a fucking Vegeta origin story. You know what I'm saying? And that serves the focus of, yes, giving niggas a Vegeta story, and B, it would be shit that we haven't seen before. How interesting would it be in the light of like super fucking ego and shit like that? Not very. You get me?
No, it wouldn't.
But the reality is this. You get me? If you're going to give us a Vegeta movie, that is the most credible time period to do it for. You get me? This is the most credible time period to do it before. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to A, create, and B, to just explain to the fandom that this just kind of exists to elucidate Vegeta's life before we met him in the fucking Saiyan Saga. That's it. You get me? So I'm like, through that lens,
even in that aspect, I feel we have a pretty good grasp.
I
feel that we have a pretty good grasp of that.
Stay with me, right? That's how we feel. But the thing is this, right? We've only ever seen snapshots of his life pre-fucking Saiyan Saga. You get me? So that's why I'm like, if they then looked at that fact and then took a step back and went, you know what? Let's fill in all of the fucking blanks so the niggas know exactly what he was on before he came to Earth. Fine, I can understand that, I guess. You get me? Would it be the Vegeta movie that I particularly want right now? No, you get me? But it's the easiest movie to make sense and then also explain to fans. It's just a fucking elucidation of the nigga's origin that you haven't really seen.
Don't make that movie.
You get me? But regardless of how you might feel about it personally, I'm just saying, cuz that's the most credible way to do it without fucking like breaking your back, in my opinion. You feel me? And they don't like breaking their backs. I'm gonna be so rude. You feel me? Like Dragon Ball Z and like the niggas who make it.
Franchise nowadays. You're just like stuck in this one little time period that you don't want to move away from.
Dragon Ball Z, very correctly, like you said, yeah. Or if anything, actually, no, different pod. You get me? Because I had a counterpoint I could bring up right now. You get me? But when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, they like to rehash and retouch on like familiar areas already. They don't really like branching out into new fucking territory all that often. You get me? So that's kind of why I don't see them giving us like brand new material that's also a Vegeta movie. Like, I'm sorry, between how they've used this Vegeta historically as a character and how they handle creating new content itself for Dragon Ball Z, I just don't really see it. You feel me? I just don't really see it. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. You feel me? I feel like any any fucking Vegeta movie we're gonna get should be or possibly is going to be just one aim that is fucking origin story.
Yeah.
You get me? Like that's just how I see it. I can't lie to you. You get me?
My preference would be for the Kaba one, but
if
not Kaba. My preference would be for the Terrible version, but the Kaba one would also be pretty good. Like, if it's something you're gonna put out, what I prefer to see, one of those.
When I say I just don't see it, and again I say this as the actual Vegeta fan. You feel me? I just don't see it. Kaba's story. I'm not gonna say it's over, but we got as much as we're gonna get from Kaba in like recent times for now. That's all we getting from Kaba. And you know what I'm saying? How to the sky as much as we want, nigga. Nobody's checking for Tabu. If they came out of a movie and said, yo, this is a Vegeta movie themed around fucking Tabu, niggas are gonna be like, nigga, who the fuck is Tabu? Who the fuck is Tabu? We saw the nigga one time. And again, that's not my fault. You introduce the younger brother of fucking Vegeta, nigga. And we see the nigga one time. So of course the interest and the investment in the character all time low. I can't kill them for that.
No,
I can't kill them for that. You feel me? Real shit. And I say that again for the third time as a Vegeta fan. So you're not gonna hear me say I don't want a Vegeta movie. You feel me? It's just I kind of have a good understanding of how they approach like creating fucking additional works for Dragon Ball. You get me? But yeah, that's been my somewhat negative, pessimistic thoughts on the fucking idea of a Vegeta Dragon Ball Z movie. You get me? Am I down for it? Yes. It's just how you do it. You feel me? How you do it. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Unless you had like anything else you wanted to add.
No, that's it.
That's it. Say less. So it has been a KTT episode 50. Big milestone once again. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us through the 50 episode uploads. You get me? More to come.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
More to come. You feel me? And I've been Drift. I'm joined by my co-host.
It's your boy Xero.
I will catch you in the next one. Big love.